Good morning. Welcome to the homestead.
Hello, my friends. Today is all about mowing. Have fun.
Lee never can hear me when he's on that tractor. What he's doing is he's going to clean up this section of the yard back in this corner, and then he's going to go over in this other section right over there and just clean it up with the mowing.
All right, starting off with this section that we started a little earlier in the week. We were going to put another seating section up, and when we went to get the gates out or the fencing out, it was crushed, so we abandoned that project. So now I just started out here to kind of tighten it up and clean up around the areas I didn't get to, and then I'm going to move on to the back where the burn piles are. I do wish sometimes we could just drive up and back, but with the trees and the burn piles and the thorns, we have to be careful. So just a lot of driving around in circles. I don't know, kind of fun, I guess. I will say, I sure wish this thing had power steering sometimes, though. All right, well, I'm going to head on over to the other side. We're going to take this back path on the very back of the property. I thought I'd take you along for the ride. I hope it's not too bumpy. It is pretty bumpy back here anyway. We have mowed this with the tractor a few times, and I think once before with the little lawn tractor, but we haven't raked it. So kind of in danger of pulling up some thorns. The front tires, they won't pop, but the back tires, they're full of air. They could pop. There's that shop. There's lots of stuff in the way. We have to really be careful when we're mowing out here. You can see the pallets over there on that trailer on the left. Those eventually will go in the shop after we get the rocks laid out, get the floor leveled, and then we'll we'll put plywood on top of them so that it makes a decent floor and up off the ground. You can see this area is pretty bare. There's not a lot of grass. Straight ahead there, you can see the electrical box. So that's one of the reasons this area is a little rough. Is it's where they put the trench in for the underground electrical wire. So that's been cleaned, but we didn't get it flattened out very good after the rains. We probably should have went through there when it was still moist, but not wet. Because when it was wet, it was very slimy. The area on the left there is the neighbor's property. We're not right on the property line where we've mowed. We need to get that tightened up at some point, but we haven't done it yet. We're getting the property pretty cleaned up, areas at a time. You can see on the right there, that's that big boat art tree that Brenda was working on a little while ago. All the branches are still on the ground, and we haven't raked under there, so obviously we're not going to be going under there anytime soon. The area in front of the garage, I want to get it mowed down now. Rains are coming. When the rains come, the ryegrass starts up, and it grows really tall. And when it's really wet, we may not be able to get in there and mow because of the clay. There's not enough Bermuda to tighten up the soil yet. You can see on that garage, I still haven't put those doors in. That is on my agenda. That tarp on the ground over there is some of the materials that we still need to put on the garage. That's actually the lumber. There's another tarp on the other side that has all the trim pieces in it. So they're up off the ground and they're completely wrapped in a tarp. So any rain shouldn't bother them. But hopefully I get back to it before that actually happens. Now this area on the left here, I don't know that Brenda'd be too happy to find out that I'm going in there so deep, because we really haven't raked out at all. We pulled a lot of thorn trees out of there, so there could be a lot of thorns there. Hopefully, I won't find any the hard way. All right, I'm going to head over to the far south side of the property. I'm going to put the camera down and do the mowing. It's a little easier not driving the tractor with the camera in my hand, so maybe not so bumpy for y'all. All right, time to go for another ride. And I am mowing as I go. It's interesting trying to drive the tractor, mow, and hold the camera at the same time. So I apologize for the bumpy ride. Trying to figure out which way I want to go here. I know I've got to do both sides, one on each side of this pile. This area over here we've driven through quite a bit because we've used it as an access way from one end to the other. So it's a little beat down, but it still needs to be mowed. You can see the electrical there. The reason I can't get too close to the electrical box is one, there's a cord coming out of it that goes across the property, and two, there's a big hump of dirt there still. I think I'm going to go over here behind the building now and get this area in the back and on the left side of that building. Decided to just stay in the back half of the property today and not do the front half. The front half's still in pretty good shape. There's an old trench under here that we dug that, well, it's still there, but it's full of rocks to help the drainage in that area. So you kind of have to be careful when you're going over it. Sometimes you hear the rocks go splattering everywhere. There's that cord on the left there. Oh, there's the boat. I got to remember to go over there and get that boat after I'm done with this section right here. We've mowed there quite a few times, so it's not overgrown, but this little path to the left there does need to get done before the rains hit. I don't know if you remember, but that section in the front where I just backed up, that's where all those pallets of buildings used to be stored. So there's no grass growing right there. Got to get up close to that building. Got to be careful around these all these down limbs there on the left too. Lots of thorns in there. It is interesting when you're mowing and you don't have like a big square to mow. You have all these little obstacles in the way. It's real easy to forget where you've been and where you still need to go, especially when the grass isn't that much taller where you haven't mowed yet. There's not enough room to make a turn in there, so I'm just backing up. Now I got to mow this section on the other side of that electrical cord. That cord, you can't really see it, but it runs right along the edge where that grass hasn't been mowed. I better get headed back over to the middle of the property. That whole section I skipped over, or I will forget it. All right, let's head back over to the shop. Got that all done. Wait a minute. I think I'm forgetting something. Oh, the boat. Yep. Got to back up and go over to the boat. It's not a very big section, but the grass is a little bit longer in there. Yep, you can see the difference when I back up. So it's a good thing I'm doing this now. It'd be a lot longer once it rains. Okay. Let's head back over to the shop. Oh, wait. I see some spots I might have missed. I better get those. I sure am glad this thing cuts in reverse, too. It makes life easier. Yeah, looks pretty good. It's amazing how far this property's coming along. Okay, now we can go back over to the shop. Well, we got the back part of the property mowed. Looks real nice. Got to use the little lawnmower instead of the big tractor mower this time. It sure leaves a lot nicer finish. Got to take you for a ride with me. Hopefully that'll be in this video. Anyway, we did a nice job blending up more toward the back of the cottages, and you'll get to see that later. Thanks for coming. I appreciate it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, share with your friends, leave us a comment. Hit that notification bell. God bless you. We'll see you next time.